Oh hey, didn't see you there. My name's Max, and today we'll be addressing the following questions. Why sports are popular, what role sports play in society, the blessings of sports, and ultimately why sports matter.
Hey, I'm joined today with the great Tate Hayden, and I'm just curious, why do you think sports are so popular?
I think sports are popular. I think sports are popular because they, are super exciting to watch. They really bring out the best in me. They make me emotional. I'm attached to my teams. I love them for that.
In the article, How the U.S. Became a Sporting Culture, the author states, everywhere you go in the U.S., no matter the size of the community, you'll see basketball courts, baseball and softball fields, football fields and soccer fields. This means that anyone can play sports despite their socioeconomic status, thus making sports very popular. The next question we will be addressing is what role do sports play in society? One role sports has on society is that it is a means for protest and a catalyst for social change around the world. For example, in the 16th Man, rugby players from around the world came together and protested against the brutal system of apartheid. The use of sports as a means for protest is also seen during the current Black Lives Matter protests.
Excuse me, sir.
Hello?
What do you think the blessing of sports are?
Sports are such a blessing because they give me an opportunity to go out there and show off what I work with, and it really feels like there's people behind you and supporting you, and it just gives you an opportunity. It keeps me off the streets.
Thank you.
Now, let's look at the blessings of sports. According to Sean Adams, sports could be the last bastion by which we give the characteristics and virtues in which we raise men. Sports help young men learn the importance of discipline, teamwork, community, failure management, perseverance, and sacrifice. These traits can be carried on to all aspects of life, including school, and eventually work and fatherhood. Additionally, Darcy Tureen claims that women should get involved in sports as well, as it teaches dedication and has several health benefits for women despite the stigma that it is unfeminine. Also in the article, Why Did the Ancient Greeks Start the Olympics?, the author states, competitors were seen as heroes, who in their victories received something greater than money or prizes, honor.
They would love a base hit into the gap, and they could win it with junior speed to stretch. And the 0-1 pitch on the way to Edgar Martinez. Swung on the line down the left field line for a base hit. Here comes Joy. Here's Junior to third base. They're going to wave him in. The throw to the plate will be late. The Mariners are going to play for the American League Championship. I don't believe it. It just continues. My, oh my. Edgar Martinez with a double. Ripped down the left field line, and they are going crazy at the Kingdom.
Today I'm joined with Jackson Lusk. I just want to ask you, what do you think the dangers of sports are?
Obviously, there can be injuries and people can get hurt and sustain lifelong injuries, and they will never be the same. And what's your opinion?
That's not my opinion.
One might say that injuries plague sports, as in the case of NFL linebacker Junior Seau, who took his own life most likely due to CTE caused by repeated head injuries. And sure, injuries are inevitable in sports. However, medical professionals are learning from previous injuries and are actively making sports safer. For example, rules in football that work to prevent head-to-head contact are strictly enforced in order to protect the players. Also, injuries as severe as Seau's do not occur very frequently. In conclusion, sports are embedded into the world's culture. Sports teach many valuable life lessons for both men and women. And although there are risks to sports, the blessings outweigh the dangers.